Good day. So it's another hot tropical day in the Philippines. So you know, what topic to discuss, huh? So I've been sent a couple of PMs and then question what's the best kit to buy, be it beginner or expert. Honestly, there's no perfect kit. I mean, there's a good brand, but it all boils down to how much you can put into the kit. Like, you can actually buy a simple kit, a simple brand, and it depends on how you have fun with it. To me, there's no bad kit. It's more of like how you maneuver around the kit. It's more of like how you execute or how you dodge the problem with the kit. So so I'm just gonna cite a few kits that I've built and that well I can't say I'm a pro, but it's more of like how I experience or how I have fun with it. So firstly, a classic. You know, who doesn't like a classic, right? So this is the old Panzer 2 from Tamiya. So I built this last 2022, 23, 23. Uh, you know, just having fun. Just this is actually OOB, so there's nothing new on this thing. It still has the rubber tracks, which is I need to replace later on if ever I do plan to upgrade. But I might keep it as is and give it to my dad, who well, who actually owns the kit. Yeah. So no, it's this is a nostalgia kit. This is actually the tank that started out for me. When I got back in scale modeling, I met a friend who was building a Panzer II. So he introduced me to the Tamiya Panzer, and then this was a little fun number I built before. So I was able to sell those pair of Panzers during the pandemic. And now I built another one, this time actually practicing more like weld marks, modulation. So I don't know if like I'm doing it right. So but anyways, it's a fun little number. It's a fun little tank. Okay, secondly, a favorite. It's an old Hasegawa Shinden. So this one I built just this year, just last year. So it's raised panels. So what I did to just give it accents is give it highlights. So and then I masked through some couple of metal finishes to it. So next is a old build I did for my son. He's nicknamed Gabby from Gabreski. So this is a Hobby Boss 48 scale Thunderbolt. It's OOB and it's dusty because I kept it in my son's room. So downside, which I tried to really take care of, was the canopy. This was laid out under the side where the sun was. So anyways, this is where I actually learned how to rescribe lines, practice camo patterns freehand. So lots of memories. And then you can actually play around with this kit. So you can modify it with the dorsal fin, cut off the tips, work it out. This is a fun little number. It's cheap, it's easy to build, and it's a fun kit. It's more of like a relaxed build if you want this one. Then there's the old Smithsonian kit. So this is Revel or Smithsonian's 1/32 scale Corsair, which I modified into a folded wing. So I scratch built the fold sections and the airframes and lines. So, and then we 3D printed the R2800 and then fixed the prop. We also 3D printed the wheels. I scratch built the landing gears. Also, the pilot is printed. What else? I also modified the canopy with a lot of itty bitty parts like side mirrors, or the rear view mirrors, and then engine cowling, scratch built. The frames for the wing on the other side is built up, so I painted the other side for a Philippine-based Corsair, and then the other side is like factory-ish. So, you know, this is a fun little build I did, just, you know, just to break away from the usual. So, you know, if I had more time, I would have dropped the flaps. And then tail wheel was also modified. This is a fun little build I did just to practice my scratch build, because I have a cousin who really does amazing work with scratch builds, and he loves his weighted tires and then his folded wings. So this is like an inspiration from his build. Whoops. Anyways, prop is safe. Okay, this one's a 4D kit. This one is a 4D kit, so it's like a puzzle kit that you actually buy from a mall. That's like $2 ish. So I painted this like a factory build, and then I cut the horizontal pins to bend them over. I redid the tail wheel. I repositioned the mains. I scratch built the wing folds, and I used a 48 scale drop tank. This is kind of off between 48 and 70 seconds, so it's somewhere in the middle. And then I also scratch built the interiors. So this is like playing a lot with your imagination of what you can really do with a model kit or just a toy. And then lastly was the latest build I did was a Shark of Zambales. This is the P-51 of the Philippine Air Force. Okay, a lot of people were asking me why I didn't, like the rivets were showing. So, you know, based on a couple of friends who helped me out with this build, when the P-51s arrived here in the Philippines, once they left and gave us the P-51s, you know, maintenance wise, we didn't have time to really clean up the laminar flow finishes. So some of our P-51s were left with rivets showing, and then some had different markings. So the Shark of Zambales is something like a really historical plane for everyone. So it's a signature of the country. We had actually 4 or 3 different sharks. So I might finish up and build the rest of the P-51s on the lineup. So this one is a Doyosha kit, one of the fun little kits that you really can play with your imagination with. So I had to modify a few things on this plane, rebuild the interiors also, put the antennas. In this one I remodified the antenna on the back, put the oil lines out to show, forwarded the landing gears, redid the struts on the gear. So this is actually another Shark of Zambales I'm building. This is for a client, so I will have to modify the dorsal fin also for the P-51D that was left here. Also redid the lines for the Merlin. So far, this is another build that's fun. So this is a dragon kit. So at the end of the day, it's not the brand that really matters. It's more of like how much time or how much you've enjoyed the build. There's no difficult kit, in my opinion. It's more of like how you tackle the issue that ends up with the results. So going back to the Corsair, maybe everyone's asking if it's damaged or not. Anyways, it's still alive. It's just a little bump on the hood. I have a small spot. So anyways, yeah, so back again, it's more of like how you really finish your work. It's how you end up with the results. Doesn't really matter how long it takes you, as long as you finish it, as long as you have fun with it, as long as you put your heart into it. It's what makes a kit a happy build. So again, in my opinion, there's no bad or good kit. It's more of like how you manage your anxiety through building the model. Back and forth, I've built a lot of kits for clients, a lot of commissions. So I built almost a lot of them, like Dragon, Tamiya, Hobby Boss, Mini Art, Meng, Academy, right, Delary, what else? Mirage, and then you're given some kits, like really old kits that you bring back memories. So those are the kits that really keep me going. So again, have a good day, enjoy the build, have fun, don't get pressured, do a little research if you want to. I'm not really asking you to like dig deep into it and count everything in. It's more of like enjoy. No pressure, no stress, just relax in your little tiny corner like I do. Sometimes I take my pills. Kidding. No, just have fun, enjoy the results. Oh, and a happy new year again to everyone. It's what, I lost count of the day, but anyways, it's a new year. It's the first week of January, so yeah, have fun. Enjoy the time with your family and friends. Enjoy the time with your kids. Good day.